My name is Bill Pickard. I've been coming to Laura since she opened shop here, and I came to her at first for a lower back problem. And while she was working on my lower back over here, which she fixed in about two sessions, she asked me if I had any other issues. I said, no, not really, but I do have a torn rotator cuff, and I'm due to get surgery in another 6 weeks. She said, well, let me look at it. And she stretched my shoulder, pulled on it, and cranked it back like that. And then she says, I think maybe I can help you with that. And so I knew what I was in for, because I'd had this shoulder done about 8 years prior to that. And it's about a painful 6-week recovery. And so I had a very small 2mm tear here from the MRI. And so she started working on it that day. And after 4 sessions, me lying on the flat back there, her stretching me this way and that way, and then she put those radio waves right at the right spot, because I showed her with my MRI. My shoulder started feeling a little better, and guess what? I did not have shoulder. So that little tear that was in my shoulder here for my rotator cuff, she fixed that. And that's why I still go to her today. When she was working on my shoulder, I have to tell you, it did hurt, but at the end of the day, it was a happy hurt, because I did not have to go through the pain of the surgery and the 6 weeks recovery. The surgeon couldn't believe it. He said he wanted to get another MRI, but I was not going back in there, because I don't like doctors to start with. When people tell me they have shoulder issues, or really any other kind of issues, I suggest they go see Laura. And I say, hey, you got to go for 2 or 3 times. At the end of 2 or 3 times, you'll know whether or not she can help you. And most all likelihood, at least she did for me, she fixes stuff in about 2 or 3 visits. As opposed to going to a physical therapist, which I've done in the past, and you go for 6 months, and it might work and it might not. Well, I referred a number of friends over here, and their feedback is all the same. She's a miracle worker. And I will have to say, for a couple of my buddies that I know, she has worked miracles. One in particular, a friend of mine, longtime fishing buddy, F4 pilot, and all around great American. She fixed his back, and when we walked back in from coming over here to see Laura, and literally she worked on him for 2 hours and 45 minutes. He was not going to come. I told him to get in the car, because you're going. And so we walked back in, and his wife looks at us, and she goes like this, what happened? He was literally an inch taller from when he left 3 hours earlier.